Hi, guys. I'm here, guys, finally, because um, I had a little issue going on, a technical problem where I wasn't able to get on live. So I was uploading videos, and I'm glad to be here. You know, thank you guys for being patient and for showing up, being here at this channel. Thank you. And I really appreciate you guys. And thank you again. So I'm happy to be back on live so that anyone who wants to tune in can be here and tune in with me live. So, how are you guys doing? Did you guys have a good day so far? Hopefully, you had a good day and things are going well. And that these messages are really resonating with you and helping you. That's the key factor here is when these things resonate with you, and that perhaps you can hear something that I went through and how I overcame it, and it can help you with your own situation, guys. This is what I'm here for, to talk about my experiences, how I got through them, how I became a better person because of it. I had a hard time with that before because it just, what doesn't break you will make you stronger. That's something I've learned so far, with all these challenges and things that's been going on in the past, and I've learned lessons from them. So, guys, also, I'm not a therapist or social worker. I'm just somebody who, or a counselor. I'm just someone who's gone through a lot of changes and trials and tribulations, you name it. But I overcame them as I found some creative ways. First of all, through prayer and through therapy, and just finding creative ways as I went along on this path to get through them. And it's not easy, but it's well worth it because as you go through these things and you find ways to overcome these problems and challenges and situations, then you start to heal. As you start to heal, you get to a place of peace, you know. So that's what I've learned so far. Just to handle things differently, change my mindset about things, and keep focusing on the healing and never to give up on it. So, with that being said, everyone, the topic of discussion today is, why do people feel entitled to you even after you set boundaries? Why do people feel entitled to you? That's the question. And I think I have some answers for that, guys. It's like you set boundaries and you let people know that you're healing. Um, and maybe because of DNA, you share DNA, they feel entitled to those boundaries don't apply to me because I'm your um, relative or whatever. And let's have you ever had a situation where um, someone wanted to come over, they don't ask or see what you do, and they just tell you, I'll be over at your house in 10 minutes or whatever the case might be, right? And you tell them not to come because you're busy, etc., so forth. And they show up anyway, banging, knocking at your door. And it's not anything important. They just do it because they feel entitled to you, no matter what you say or how you feel about it or what you're doing. They just feel entitled to you. It's me, though, who's coming to you. We're not talking about those other ones. We're talking about me. And they really, truly, within themselves, feel entitled to you. And I have a real problem and issue with that. Though that's one of the things I had to clear up. I had a person who was doing that to me in the past, not now, but in the past all the time, just showing up, and I just reiterated not to do this. And as she continued to do it, I just cut off, block, and delete because you have to show people that you're serious about your healing journey. And sometimes, I mean, if it's something like an emergency or something like that, that's different, guys. You take the time to do whatever. But I'm just saying, because people feel entitled to you, and they feel like they have to do this because if I tell you to jump, I'm supposed to say how high. And no, that's not how this works at all. And so when I try to reiterate those, try to reiterate those boundaries, and they keep stepping over them, they're showing disrespect, that they don't have any respect for me. And that's why I get to the point where I cut off, block, and delete. And sometimes it's like, it could be, family, whatever it is. It doesn't matter to me at this point, because if it's going to interfere with me healing and doing what I'm doing, then that's a problem. And guys, don't be afraid to say no sometimes. I was a person in the past where I would say yes all the time to things. And the yes was draining me, draining my spirit, draining everything within me. And I had to learn, as I start to heal, that it was okay to say no sometimes. It's okay to take care of yourself. It's okay to say no and say, listen, I need to take care of myself right now. I'll get back to you, etc., so forth. It's okay. And I didn't know how to say no. In fact, I was afraid to say no. But now I just let people know. And when they just brush it aside, whatever kind of attitude, then I cut off, block, and delete, because no more words is needed at that point, because through their actions, they're showing you their disrespect. And I talked a lot yesterday about actions. It's really weird, because I talked about the song. I think I did Smiling Faces. And then I heard that song this morning on the radio. But when people just look at what they're saying, and if what they're saying doesn't match, and their actions doesn't match, then, it's telling a story. It's telling you something. And listen to your intuition. If you get a gut feeling about something and you can't shake that feeling whenever you're around a certain person or circumstance, listen to that, tune into it, because that's a warning to you about something. It's important. And I had a lot of people in the past who felt entitled to me. Even, relationships is over. With relationships, for a while, you go back and forth, you break up, you get back together, you break up again, you get, and you give chance after chance. And then there is no more chances to give. It's really over. And then, but the person or parties involved or person involved, it feels entitled to you anyway, and things like that. And the way that I deal with those things, I have a conversation, I make it clear, I reiterate, be firm, and just say what I need to say. And if it continues, then the best medicine that I serve is my 100% silence, cut off, block, and delete, and my 100% silence. I give no attention to it. And sometimes you have to go to that extreme to have your peace. And as I said yesterday in a prior video, some people don't want to see you at peace. They may try to do things to get your attention on a negative. And then I just go into prayer, give those burdens to God. And like I said, because they're no longer with me now, these burdens that you're trying to bring to me are with God now. So what you think is going to happen, God will deal with you in a situation so that I can stay focused. It's so important to stay focused and keep our mindset uplifted. Because when you are uplifting, you're taking care of yourself health wise, and you're taking time out for yourself on a daily basis, you will feel better. And as you feel better, you do better. And it's also important for me to stay in a place of helping other people, not being a doormat to them, but helping them, uplifting them, and paying, because that's a form of paying it forward. But I still have to think the nerve of people who think they're entitled to step over your boundaries just because. The answer to that is to say no, reiterate that. I mean, that's what I do. And I also did a pro and con list about these things. And when the cons outweigh the pros, then I don't feel bad about the decision to just cut off, block, and delete, because it wasn't for my highest good anyway. So that's how I try to look at things. And when problems and situations come up, try to look at these things differently, a creative way to deal with them. And sometimes there is none. You just have to say no and, pull back your energy and continue to take care of yourself, because remember, guys, if you're not okay, then you can't take care of yourself or anything else around you. Always give yourself time on a daily basis, no matter how busy your schedule is. That's so important. Go take care of yourself, do something to uplift your spirit, put a smile on your face, bring laughter, and surround yourself with people who support you, support your healing journey, and who will be there to encourage and uplift you as well, instead of those who want to stop it. You know, that is the message today, guys. And I hope you go and enjoy this weather. I think the sun is coming out, and just enjoy yourself, take care of yourself, and take one day at a time. This is Lisa, shedding love and light. You guys have a great weekend, and I'll see you on Monday with a new message. Thank you all for subscribing to the channel and for showing up and supporting the channel. I really appreciate you all. Have a great weekend, guys. Bye for now.